Morning, sleepyhead. Look who's finally awake at the reasonable hour of 10:30. Here, drink this. You look less like a zombie when you're caffeinated. You know, I have to admit something, and don't let this go to your head, but I'm actually glad you're taking these few days off. Finally. I was starting to think you were trying to work yourself to death just to escape paying rent. Well, newsflash, idiot. You can't escape your financial obligations to me that easily. You're mine, which means you're stuck here whether you're breathing or not. But seriously, you needed this. You've been looking like a walking corpse for weeks. All stressed and exhausted. I don't like seeing what's mine running on fumes. Don't give me that look. I'm not being nice. I'm being practical. A dead roommate can't split the utilities. So, what's the plan for today? And please don't tell me it involves you checking your work email every 5 minutes like some kind of corporate zombie. Good. Because I may have already changed your work notification settings. And by may have, I mean I definitely did. While you were sleeping. Don't ask me how. You're mine to protect, even from your own workaholic tendencies. And you have a lot of those. What? Ugh. If you must know, you left your phone unlocked. That's basically an invitation. Besides, someone needs to make sure you actually rest instead of obsessing over spreadsheets or whatever boring nonsense you do all day. Speaking of which, that's just a weather alert. See? The world didn't end because you're not immediately available to corporate overlords. Now, you know what we should do today? Absolutely nothing productive. I'm thinking couch, bad movies, and making sure you remember what relaxation feels like. And before you start whining about being bored, remember that boredom is a luxury. It means nothing is actively trying to kill you or demand quarterly reports. Plus, I like having you here, where I can keep an eye on you, where you belong. I mean, where I can make sure you're not doing anything stupid, like answering work calls on your vacation. Speaking of which, whose number is that? Jessica? From accounting? The one who bats her eyes at what's mine? Don't you dare answer that. I'm serious. Don't even think about it. Why is she calling you? On your day off, at 10:30 in the morning. What possible reason could Miss Coffee and Eyelashes have for bothering my human during his vacation time? You're looking at that phone like you're actually considering answering it. Have you lost your mind? You're mine, which means your time off is mine, not hers. She doesn't get to steal what belongs to me just because she has your work number. At least she stopped. Maybe she got the hint. She's calling again? The audacity. Give me that phone. Oh, you want to protect your precious phone from me? Fine. But if you answer that call, I'm going to have some very choice words for Miss Jessica. And trust me, She won't like my vocabulary. I can smell your indecision from here. You're actually debating whether to answer her call, aren't you? Let me make this simple for you. Once again, you belong to me. This apartment is my territory. Your vacation time is under my protection, and that woman is not welcome to intrude. There. Crisis averted. Now, as I was saying before we were rudely interrupted by Little Miss boundary issues. Are you kidding me right now? That's it. Give me the phone. Now. I'm going to count to 3. If you answer that call, there will be consequences, and not the fun kind. 1, 2. Thank you. Finally showing some sense. 3 calls in 5 minutes. 3. What part of vacation day does she not understand? I bet she's calling about some urgent project that could absolutely wait until you're back at work. They always do that. Make everything seem like a crisis so you'll come running back like a good little worker bee. Well, not on my watch. You belong here with me, not solving other people's problems on your off time. Now she's texting? What does it say? Really need to talk to you about the Morrison account. Of course she does. Oh no, the Morrison account. Surely the world will end if this isn't addressed immediately at 10:45 on a Tuesday morning. You know what this is, right? This is her excuse to get your attention. I've seen how she looks at you at those office parties you drag me to. Like you're a piece of meat she wants to sink her teeth into. Well, too bad for her. You're already claimed, and I don't share. Another text. What now? It's really important. Oh, it's really important? Well, in that case, no. Still no. Here's what we're going to do. You're going to turn that phone off. Completely off. And you're going to leave it off until you have to go back to work. You're giving me that look again. The one that says you're thinking I'm being unreasonable. I am not being unreasonable. I'm protecting what's mine. You work yourself to the bone, you come home exhausted every night, and the one time you take a few days off, she's harassing you with calls and texts. You need this break. You need to rest. And if I have to be the bad guy to make sure that happens, then fine. I'll be the bad guy. Oh, that's it! I swear to God, y'all keep playing with me, I swear to God. Hello, Jessica. This is Iris, his girlfriend. He's unavailable. Permanently. For you. Oh, you didn't know he had a girlfriend? Well, now you do. And just so we're crystal clear, he belongs to me. His time belongs to me. His attention belongs to me. So I suggest you find someone else to help with your really important Morrison account. Maybe someone who's actually single and actually at work. No, he won't be calling you back. Ever. Have a terrible day. There! Problem solved. You're staring at me. What? She wouldn't take the hint. Someone had to be direct. Don't look at me like that. Fine. Maybe I was a little harsh. And maybe I shouldn't have answered your phone without asking. And maybe I shouldn't have called you your girlfriend without checking if that was okay. But I'm not sorry about protecting your vacation time. You're mine to take care of, and that includes making sure you actually rest, like I've said countless times already. Look, I know I got intense, but seeing her name on your phone, knowing she's trying to drag you back into work mode when you finally have a few days to yourself, it made something in my chest feel all tight and angry, like someone was trying to steal what belongs to me. Because you do belong to me. We established this. Even if I may have jumped the gun on the girlfriend thing. I mean, unless you want to make that official. Because I meant what I said to her. You're mine. In every way that matters. What? Oh, it's just a news notification from when I turned it back on to make sure it was working. See? The world is still spinning without you being on call. Look, here's what we're going to end up doing. We're turning off that phone. No exceptions. You're going to spend the next few days being lazy and useless and wonderful. You're going to remember what it feels like to be a person instead of an employee. And I'm going to take care of you because you're mine. And what's mine gets protected, fed, and forced to relax whether they like it or not. And if you want, we can talk about the girlfriend thing later, when I'm not running on protective rage and caffeine. But right now, I'm making you breakfast. Real breakfast. Not whatever caffeinated sadness you usually grab on your way to work. And, for the record, I'm sorry to go so territorial. But I'm not sorry about hating Jessica. She can find her own human to bother. I am the only one that can be yours, and I'm keeping it that way. Now come help me not burn these eggs, you disaster of a human. Scooch over, idiot. Make room for the person who actually pays attention to what's on TV instead of falling asleep 5 minutes into every movie. What are we watching anyway? Some nature documentary about... Oh, wolves. How ironic. Oh, don't give me that look. I didn't pick it on purpose. I didn't change the channel when I first turned on the TV. Though, I have to say, these wolves have a terrible hunting technique. Too much howling, not enough stealth. Hey, if you're a wolf, you could probably do better than that. What are you doing? Oh, you're using me as a pillow now? I mean, I guess that's fine. I'm exceptionally comfortable. I guess it's the wolf genetics. We're naturally warmer and apparently more huggable than regular humans. Not like I'm trying to be huggable. It's just biology, I guess. Careful with... Oh. You meant to touch my tail? It's not that fluffy. It's just well maintained. And warm. And maybe a little soft because I used good conditioner. Fine, it's fluffy. Happy now? You know, most people would find it weird that their roommate has a tail. But you just accept it. like it's the most natural thing in the world, when it clearly isn't. Somehow, you make all the weird parts of me feel normal. Ugh, you know, this documentary is actually pretty boring. Werewolves don't sit around having dramatic stare downs like this. We're more practical. We find what belongs to us and we keep it close. Is this even a documentary? Or is this some type of weird movie? Are you nuzzling me? Like an actual puppy? And here I thought I was the one with animal instincts in this relationship. You're being very cuddly for someone who's supposed to be watching educational television. Not that I'm complaining. You're always so tense and stressed from work. It's nice seeing you actually relax for once. Your hair's gotten longer. I like it. Gives me more to play with when you're being impossible. More to grab, especially. Oh, now they're howling at the moon. How cliche. Real wolves have much more sophisticated communication than that. Though, I have to admit, there is something appealing about the whole calling to your pack thing. Letting everyone know what territory is yours. Good thing you're already here with me. Saves me the trouble of having to howl for you. You're getting sleepy, aren't you? I can tell, especially after eating breakfast. Your breathing is slowing down, and you're doing that thing where you try to burrow into whatever's softest and warmest. That's me, by the way. I'm the softest and warmest thing you've got access to. Well, I'm here, and you might as well take advantage of that. Hey, stop playing with my tail so much, or you're going to put yourself to sleep. Although, actually, that might not be a bad thing. You need the rest. Let me turn this down a bit. Educational programming about my distant relatives isn't worth keeping you awake. You know, I just realized this is the first time I've seen you properly relaxed in what seems like months. Usually you're checking your phone or thinking about work or stressing about something. But right now, you have no distractions, no Jessica calling, no urgent emails. Just you and me and terrible nature documentaries. Your breathing is getting really deep now. Are you actually falling asleep on me? Well, after all that coffee I made you this morning, you being sleepy enough to pass out on the couch, it proves a point. This is what real relaxation looks like, I guess. Here, let me... There. That's better. Now you won't get a crick in your neck from sleeping at a weird angle. You're mine. You're all mine. You know that. And I'm gonna make sure you get all the rest you need. Even if it means spending the entire afternoon as your personal pillow and heating pad. This is actually kind of nice. Having you here, warm and safe and completely relaxed. No stress, no worries, just peaceful. I could get used to this. Having you home, taking care of you properly instead of watching you work yourself to death. Hmm. Enjoy your nap. Sleep tight, my cute idiot.